marking up the pictures. Again, it's not even work. You're going to just draw little markings on the picture. That's all you have to do. But there is a good bit of vocabulary here. So I know a lot of papers hit the trash can on the way out the door. You probably want to keep this one, though. It's a lot of vocab, right? So here's our first little symbol. It's an upside down T. It means perpendicular. If you have two lines that are perpendicular, that means they meet at what kind of angle? Well, how many degrees? 90-degree angle. That is what that means. 90-degree angle. If you see that little upside down T, please stop talking over me. That's rude. If you see that little upside down T, it means perpendicular. That means 90-degree angle. This is the only quote unquote work that you have to do, is you have to look at this picture and draw in the right angle. Do you see this? That is the only work I am asking you to do, is mark the picture. That's it. But you have to see this symbol and go, oh, that's what that means. The symbol for parallel is these two lines in between. So this says BC parallel to AD. Now here you have to remember something that you learned earlier this year. It means your alternate interior angles are congruent. And I ran out of room to write out the word congruent, so I put the symbol. Your alternate interior angles are congruent. Alternate, that means opposite sides of the line. So if it says BC parallel to AD, and I'm going to teach you another new symbol as well. When lines are parallel, we put a little arrow on them. So BC and AD are parallel. What you can do is mark them with a little arrow. It does not mean they're congruent. It means they're parallel, right? So if you see that little arrow, that means those lines are parallel. Now, Ms. Cole, which two are the alternate interior? There's a lot of lines there. So glad you asked. Here's how you know. I'm going to cover up the two lines I don't want. Do you see that? How I just got rid of them? Just covering those up. It's the angles that are left. So it is going to have to be this one and this one. Do you see how those are the only two? Oh, whoops. I even still did it wrong. Hold on. White out. But you know what? I'll just grab a whole new paper. I covered it up and then I still marked the wrong one. These are your two lines that are parallel. If I cover up the two lines I don't want, it's the angles that are left. So it's going to be this one and this one. Do you see how they alternate opposite sides of the line? I apologize. I'm human. I made a mistake. I caught it really quick. I drew on the wrong side of the line. So if you cover up the two that you don't want, it's the two angles that are left. So alternate interior angles. And that's the only work you have to do, is draw those little rainbow markings. That's all you got to do. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Alternate interior angles, oh, and I had room this time, are congruent. Your alternate interior angle, they're going to be alternate, opposite sides of the line. I accidentally marked a wrong thing and it's in pen, so I just tossed it out and grabbed another one. I made a mistake, but I fixed it. That's what you do. When you make a mistake, you try again. Midpoint. In your own words, what is a midpoint? The middle, halfway to somewhere, right? So it means it cuts in half. If you're on your way somewhere, like you're walking or driving somewhere, the midpoint is halfway there. So it's going to cut your journey in half. So this says C is the midpoint of AD. Shh. So do you see how C would go right here? Now look, this is the only work I'm asking you to do. If that's the middle, it's going to cut this in half and these two are congruent. That is the only work you're doing, is you have to put those little tick marks in there and mark them congruent. You can't figure out if it's side angle side or angle side angle if you don't have the little markings on the picture. You have to be able to mark the picture. It's a half sheet. I need everyone to stop talking over me. You did so well with the other one. And now this one, my recording is filled with please stop talking. I don't like that, all right? Segment bisector. What does that prefix bi mean? Two, okay? Bisector means cuts in half. So same as a midpoint. bisector. It's going to cut it in half. So this says AC bisects BD. BD is the one that gets cut in half. It's the one that's written second. So AC bisects BD. So look, BD got cut in half. The only work you have to do is to put the little tick marks to show that it got cut in half. Again, it's the one that's written second. That's the one that gets cut in half. So BD got split into 2 equal parts, which means E is the what? Midpoint. Good job. Now that was a segment bisector. You can also have an angle bisector. It means the same thing, cuts in half. This time it's an angle though. And you got to be careful because they're going to write the angles with 3 letters. So follow me here. AC bisects means cuts in half. Look at BCD is this one. Do you see that? BCD. If that got cut in half, I know that these 2 angles are congruent. Put in your little rainbows. And angle bad, BAD. That means this one also got cut in half. I'm going to put 2 little rainbows on that just to show that they're different. That's what those mean. You can have 1 little mark or 2 or 3 just to show that they're not the same thing. But they both got cut in half. And reflexive we have done before. It's the ones that are connected. Do you remember how I said like conjoined twins, like they're born connected together? Okay, so it's like a reflex. All right, so it's the shared side. So in this one, which is the shared side, and a side is 2 letters. Give me 2 letters for the shared side. BD, that one right there. And you mark it on the picture. There was talking going on literally the entire time I was talking. There was not one moment where I heard only my own voice. There was talking going on the whole time. We got to fix that. Now, the one thing that's not on here, and the reason it's not on here is because it's not new, is vertical angles. Do you know how if you get them to meet at an X, you can mark the vertical angles too? Do you remember that? Okay. Well, we're about to find out.